Hey guys, so Daquiz on our Discord found an interesting workflow after watching my last SpeedFlow Basics to make this spring, this editable spring. So in the tutorial I'm using some arrays to be able to edit it as I want, and on his workflow he's using a lattice, so he can make a different size to edit, etc, etc. So I will show you his workflow and we will talk about modifiers and we will see how to use it. So first, let's create a simple vertex. Let's go in edit mode. I will add a displace and I will place, let's see it like that. Now I will add a screw. I will have this result. So S for the number of steps, like that. D for the screw. S, D, and F for the iteration. So let's come here, play with F, and that's it. So as you can see, this is interesting. Let's make this. So in his workflow, what he did was to use a lattice, like I said, and in this case I will use this SpeedSculpt lattice because I removed it from Companion. I think I will add it to SpeedFlow to have it directly like that, to be able to edit on the fly, etc, etc. So this lattice from SpeedSculpt is made for sculpting, not for a non-destructive workflow, so I will have to make some modification. I will first create a lattice. I will go in object mode and I will just move it. So as you can see, the size of the lattice is correct. I will make a little scale, Shift Z to make this, SZ to make this, like that. Okay? And after I will add some iteration. I want 1, 2, 1, 2, and maybe should be correct like that. And I will, on this one, have to move it after the other part, if not, that will not work. So, that's it. I have now my lattice. I can edit the lattice like that. Let's see, press G and move it. And as you can see, that will follow. So if I take this one, boom, let's select this one, boom, everything will follow. So this is pretty interesting, and this is a clever workflow, as you can see, and you can, let's see, make something like that, and you can edit it on the fly if you want. So if I take this, up, let's press G, I will have this. So on this one I want to check, yes, you can make a curve on this one, but I'm not sure that this one will follow after. But if you want, you can make a curve. Let's see, I will create a curve, like that. Boom. I need just to, Control Z, niche, C, select, yes. Let's remove some points, I don't need too many points. Up, X, delete. Better to have less points on the curves. And let's move this one, like that. So if I take this one, and I add a curve, I will press S to change the direction, and that will follow. If I edit my lattice, let's see if I take this one, as you can see, that will also follow. So this is pretty nice. So right now, you have two possibilities if you want to add some thickness on this object, because this is not a curve, this is a polygon. So that could be really nice to have the possibility to have convert modifier from polygon to curve, and maybe curve to polygon, etc. So maybe later, but could be nice. And just like that, if we add this modifier, the modifier, we could add some profiles and to make a different form on of our object, etc. So let's see, for example, use the tubify. Let's make add some part like that, and if I have a profile, I will be able after to use the profile. But right now, if I edit this, I will just show you. If I edit this, that will not follow because I had to duplicate the curve, apply it, convert it, and after play with the tubify to have my result. So this is not non-destructive, not full non-destructive workflow. You need to apply, etc, etc. So another workflow that can work is to add a skin like that, and to move the skin before the lattice. Or maybe no, just before the curve. Normally that should work. Let's see before the lattice. Now, as you can see, that will not give you, but it's interesting to see to have these two, as you can see. This is also an interesting workflow if you want to make such asset, so pretty nice too. And on the skin, you will have this, and after you will add subdivision surface that will give you this. So to make some, let's see, some spring like that, editable, of course, this is the point. If I move this, as you can see, this is pretty nice. And like I said, could be really great to have the possibility to have a convert modifier like that. We will have way more possibilities. But just like that, this is working. And if I edit the curve, up, let's move this one, that will follow, as you can see. GZ, etc. So this is another possibility to make the spring on my previous tutorial, and this is another workflow, and with Blender and with SpeedFlow, so you can improve and edit everything if necessary. I need to move this like that, and I need to move this like that. If you want more or less subdivisions, you can call the screw. You can decrease this up to even make something like that. This is also interesting, as you can see. You can increase this like that, and more you increase it, more results you will have. So if I decrease, as you can see, you will have something way better. And could be also nice to have the possibility, let's see, I will create another vertex, I will move it up, to create, for example, I will do this, I will do this, I will choose this, I will decrease, let's see, this, Shift W and G0, let's remove this one, yes, Shift W and G0, I will choose the Y or the X and D like that. So the Y, that will work. Okay, it was just a test. So it could also be nice to create some object, maybe like that, like etc. And if we add a curve, a modifier to convert curve, we could make the same thing with custom profile in Polygon, like with the array and the curve, etc. So there is a lot of possibilities, and if we add more modifiers, we could make something way better. So just like that, with this little workflow, you could make what's the name? A phone chord. So we could make a phone chord, just create a curve that will give you the result, the form you want. After, add some hooks on this curve, press Ctrl H, hook to new object, like that, boom, go here, and as you can see, if I move my hook, my other part will follow. So this is a pretty nice workflow to make this this kind of phone chord, and I think I will use it on the next on one of my next tutorial, because I have some ideas, and this workflow will be perfect to be able to edit on the fly what I want, etc. So that's it. So thanks to Daquiz for this nice workflow, and if you have some other ideas, other workflow, etc., don't hesitate to share. We could make some really nice object, and this is like a game to find different workflow and to make it with Blender modifiers and SpeedFlow, to make everything really fast and easy to do, to make the 3D easy and fast. So that's the point of SpeedFlow. So okay, so I'll see you later. Thanks to Daquiz. Bye.